Welcome back, beautiful souls, to the Attuned Tribe. You are tuning into our chakra series, and today we are on the beautiful golden yellow solar plexus. And so I'll be giving you some information overall, some facts about the solar plexus chakra, and then we'll be doing some Reiki healing. So if you haven't yet, please check out the rest of our videos in the series. We have done the root and the sacral, and I am doing Reiki attunements, and Andrea is doing biofield tuning. So really a beautiful combination to work on this whole energetic system that runs through our body and governs so much of what we do and how we show up in the world. So let's dive in. Today, the solar plexus chakra, where is it located? So these run along the spine. So there is a front and a back, but just imagine it's a radiating center, and it's located right above your belly button, your stomach area. Think about, your gut, your second brain, trusting your instincts. This is the root, the seat, of our personal power, our confidence, how we radiate and show up in the world. And so in Sanskrit, Hindu, a lot of where this system originates from, this is called the Manipura, and it translates to hidden gem or cities of gems. Nadis is also a Sanskrit word that just means energetic channels. And it's said that almost all the different, like we're just going over the main 7 chakras, but there are so many other systems and channels that run through our bodies, which is why somatics is so important on our channel. But it said that the nadis, all of them come and meet here in the solar plexus. So this one to me is just as important as the other ones, but there's also the upper chakras and the lower ones. And this is kind of the bridge between the two again, of making sure we're clear and flowing. It's also associated with the element of fire, solar, sun. Think of it that way. I've already told you that the color associated with it is yellow, golden type. So if you have any crystals like citrine, sunstone, you can grab those if you want to have them for the Reiki session part, holding them, putting them on your solar plexus area. Physical associations are, again, the stomach, the digestive system, the liver, the pancreas, or metabolism. When it's out of balance, you could have ulcers, you can have Crohn's, you can have different colitis, all these different digestive issues, and low energy, chronic fatigue. Those are things linked to the stomach, to the solar plexus area, So again, we talked about the overall self-confidence, willpower, motivation. It helps you, again, decision-making, trusting your gut. So when it's in balance, there's a clear communication. There's a clear embodiment, and alignment is the word I like to use. When it's out of balance, you feel powerless. You kind of feel indecisive. Again, that self-critical voice can come in. When these two aren't in alignment and aren't attuned. Here we go. So that's what the purpose of coming on to this channel, of tuning into these complimentary sessions we're doing. Mine are a little bit shorter because we are focusing. Obviously, you're going to get the whole clearing with Reiki, but I do go in and focus on the specific area we're working. There'll be links in our bio to our Instagram, to our own personal pages if you want to work with us one-on-one. And so, just to kind of give some affirmations as we then now move into the healing portion, the table. Taking a deep breath now, in through the nose and out through the mouth. You can hold your solar if you'd like. Let's do one more in breath through the nose and then out through the mouth. You can continue to breathe like this while I give some affirmations that you can take or leave or make your own. So continuing to breathe, feeling this in your solar. I stand in my power. Feeling that spread using the breath. Another one we could use is I trust the fire within me. And a third one is I am worthy and I am confident. Again, we'll use these as we move to the table, and remembering that Reiki is here to clear these blockages, to restore balance, to let the energy flow, especially to our solar plexus today. And to feel like we do have, I'm going to go out and we'll be in the sun. So using the sunlight just to warm and align and reignite. Okay, I'll see you over at the table. Hello, welcome back to the Reiki version of our video. If it's your first video you're watching on the Attuned Tribe and for my Reiki, welcome. We are doing a solar plexus healing today. So the solar plexus, again, yellow color, located right above your belly button. So if you're driving, just the energy is still moving and working. This is kind of the end midsummer energy we're tuning into, but again, timeless. If you're not driving and you can sit down and be in a space where you can receive even deeper, I would suggest that. A lot of my clients during our one-on-ones tend to fall asleep or get into this really peaceful state. So let's take a couple deep breaths now. I want you to visualize a golden sun. Again, we're outside using the actual solar rays, which is even more beautiful, but a golden sun in that area of your body, in your solar, in your stomach. So let's take a deep breath in now. 111 on the clock. Again, deep breath into the nose. And one more, and I'll remind you of our affirmations that we started with. So deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth as we remember, I stand in my power. I trust the fire within me. I am worthy and I am confident. Okay, so move over to the table now. I usually don't talk too much during my Reiki sessions, but if anything comes up, I will let you know. Other things, like I mentioned in the opening, a couple crystals in my pocket, anything that's like citrine, yellow. You can use also sunstone, one of my favorites. It's the video is really gonna pick it up, but it's really like sparkly, gorgeous. And then I have just some clear quartz that has some kind of orange yellow bits in it. And then of course selenite is my favorite for clearing, one of my favorites. So if you have those crystals or any yellow oranges favorites, feel free. I'm going to put them on the table. It's over here with us. So I'm going to set the crystals here where the solar plexus would be if you were on my table. Settling in here. Reiki is universal life force energy that is channeled through all living things, creatures, beings. I am just your guide today, your channel that is going to bring the symbols I am attuned to through the Usui and Kaliki lineages. And all you have to do is relax and receive. I always start at the crown and we'll do a whole energetic clearing, but the focus will be again on the solar plexus chakra today. Deep breaths again, just setting. I'll go around the table, just clearing and setting our space. This is a modification of the invocation we usually do. In this present moment, no worry. In this present moment, no fear. In this present moment, karma dissolves. In this present moment, peace. In this present moment, love. May you receive all good for your highest healing, blessing, timeline, embodiment. Okay, I'm gonna put incense down here. Again, just settling in, listening to the sounds as we are out in nature. Birds. I actually saw a yellow butterfly, believe it or not, as I was walking out here to get everything set up. Hummingbirds I can hear, some type of other bird, cars, just letting your awareness register them and then letting them go. Starting with the upper chakras, crown. Again, coming out of the mind as much as we can into the body. If you're in a position to, if you're driving or needing to really be present in other ways, that's okay. The energy is still flowing, still moving, and maybe come back to this at another time when you can come more fully into your body, out of your mind. But even then, our energy is working and clearing and receiving and releasing, receiving and releasing. Beautiful. Crown and third eye. And again, the breath is in through the nose and out through the mouth. With every breath, imagining these energetic centers spinning clockwise, picturing the color if you'd like with them, but it's not necessary. Just helpful tools. Moving now to the throat. Deep breath in and out. Again, trusting the unseen, the energy that's come before us, that will stay after us, that cannot be created nor destroyed and has been here through millennia, that we are tapping into. Using our throat to express, to be grateful, our voice, which is very much linked to the solar plexus, actually, the throat and the willpower. And imagining, again, the whole Sushumna, which is the line that goes down our spine, that houses all these different chakras, flowing, spinning. I just saw pinwheels, in this breeze. You can probably see the koi out here floating behind me if you're wondering what that is. It is a koi. The breeze flowing all the way through the wind.
right now to our heart, upper heart, and the heart, which would sit right our clavicle and obviously in our chest. Just understanding, yes, the organ of the heart, but charging it in the sun. Knowing it's our organ that gives us so much life. And also, symbolically, love. One of my favorite symbols I'm using now is the Om with the Trishul. And the Om is love. Trishul, very ancient symbol. It's got 3 like this, and it's power. To me, I'm using this power grounding into our heart. Deeper, deeper, deeper into our body. And each breath, right, we bring in through the nose the energy, the breath, life force, the prana, through our crown, through our third eye, through our throat, through our heart, solar sacral root. I want you to picture that whole channel with all the pinwheels. And really asking your heart, what does it need today? What is it feeling today? Honoring it, whatever answer comes. Again, just raking, combing the energy through. As we move now to our chakra of the day, of the week, solar. Again, I have these 3 crystals here that are really great ones to use. Tiger Eye is another one I didn't grab. But now going to the solar area again, right below the heart, obviously, but above the belly button. It is like our gut, our stomach. And how much the stomach actually does hold so many organs in our body. And digests our food, turns our food into energy. And if I'm being honest, my solar has been one of the chakras that has acted up the most over the years. Kind of this gut punchy feeling. They call it also the second brain. So honoring that. And what is your gut, your intuition, your body saying right now? You can do what I'm doing and hold your own area as we're working through these chakras, especially the solar. Let's rub our hands together too to generate some warmth. And place it back. And imagine the sun, again, that's overhead right now. And this video is being filmed during the end of August, beginning of September portal, the midsummer. Then we release. Let it go through. Our confident willpower. It sits right here. I'm putting a drain right underneath. Imagine, again, what doesn't need to sit there to be drained out, released, using your breath. Always using the breath to connect, to clear, to energize, to integrate. Breath in almost any energetic modality is key. So breathing straight to your solar. Maybe later you can do some fire breathing, connecting even more to your solar plexus. The element is fire that governs this part. So just, again, that alchemical burning, desire, passion, transmutation. You can't see right now as I have an orange yellow bougainvillea right next to me. Big hummingbird just flew and took nectar. I just looked up and saw something pop up on my phone, which may have to do with the heat as we're talking about fire. So we'll see if it's still recording. Again, these are smaller, shorter chunks of Reiki sessions. Normally in person, they're about 45 minutes or so. But I like to keep these a little shorter and sweeter for you. Andrea does beautiful, longer term biofield tuning sessions. So I encourage you to put them all together along with our inner child meditations. And so now wrapping up with the sacral that we just went through, and the root, the lower two energetic systems that ground us, right? Our root is about safety, security, belonging, and the sacral is about sensuality, creativity, pleasure. And now moving up to the solar, right? And tying that in. That does now have the will to drive, to create, manifest. These lower three chakras are the basis. As we continue our series, we're going to move now up to the higher frequencies and octaves, but we need all of them to work together, truly. Which is why, in these healings, we do the whole energetic system, not just one area we're focusing on. Right? And keeping this short and sweet because I'm a little bit nervous that the video is going to overheat. Not surprised as we're doing the solar. And so pulling the energy all the way down and through, all the way down and through. A couple more deep breaths to really ground and release. And I'm bringing the solar energy up above my head, up above your head now. All the way back up to the crown, to the third eye, to the throat and the heart. And the solar that does bridge the upper and lower. Sacral root. Now wrapping you in some light. Really affirming that we released everything that we were carrying that no longer served us. That was ready for the solar energy, heat, fire to alchemize, transform. And now only what stays is the love, the light, the healing, the clean energy. It's now spinning and making you feel more aligned and integrated. So, we'll see if that recorded. Deep breath in. Thank you again for being here. I'll see you on the next one.